state the current condition of the industry. The first one is advancement of digital technology and the internet in Indonesia. Along with the advancement of digital technology and the rapid growth of the internet in Indonesia, the demands of students who are on curriculum policy that requires the use of full-day school system learning hours have been recognized. As a result, there are numerous alternative media to reach students without violating the system in order to meet student need in learning more effectively and efficiently. That is the growth of educational startup. The second one is 52 million students enrolled in Indonesia conventional 12-year school structure. The Indonesian education market is very massive, propelled by a huge student community and an active demographic. In 2019, it was expected that 52 million students will be enrolled in Indonesian conventional 12-year school structure. The schools also have a big student population with 45 million students. Given this, it is not unexpected that the nation is observing an increase in the number of educational startups. During the continuous 5 years, overall expenditure on digital education in Indonesia has increased. As a coordination among educational institutions and digital education providers to supply school with technological educational. The last is increase in the number of educational startups. Educational startups are mostly offline tutoring with virtual teacher in the form of videos, such as ZENIUS, Kuiper, Pahamify, and Ruang Guru. With the number of students in Indonesia reaching an average of 45 million per year, it is certainly a guarantee and opportunity for education startups activities. After the Indonesian government home study regulation, many schools and parents have come to rely on this technology to support distance learning. According to startupranking.com, ZENIUS.net was visited 2 million times per month in 2017, making ZENIUS the first edtech or education technology company to enter the top 10 startup in Indonesia. With the main mission of ZENIUS, which is to foster curiosity and love for learning in everyone, wherever they are. All forms of learning can be done with enthusiasm and sense of independence. With that spirit of learning freedom, they built ZENIUS to be able to build a smart and bright Indonesia together. The second one is, according to Daily Social Survey in Indonesia, Ruang Guru is the most popular education startup as the first quarter of 2022. Established in 2014, Ruang Guru now has more than 22 million users and manage 30 million teachers, offering service in more than 100 subject areas. As we can see from the picture, Ruang Guru is the most popular education startup in 2022. With 98% respondents, and the second one is ZENIUS with 76% respondents, and the last is Pahamify with 29% respondents. Indonesian education startup face three main problems. The first one is customer willingness or ability to pay for service is limited. The second one is digital infrastructure is not proper in some regions. And the last is a lack of relevant digital talent, which has forced some startups to reduce their workforce or do the layoff. Okay, so for the focus of this research is ZENIUS as a educational technology startup. So from this table, as we can see, ZENIUS did 20% layoff for their employees. So they actually do twice time for lay off their employees. The first one is in May, which is 200 employees, and the second one is Augustus with not disclosed how many employees got the laid off. So actually ZENIUS said the first layoff occurred because the education technology is experiencing the impact of the current microeconomics condition. Therefore, ZENIUS feels that the need to consolidate business process to ensure sustainability. Another effect of this crucial approach, according to ZENIUS, is a shift in the role of the various business function play while also improving and streamlining the operation of the business process. Meanwhile, in the second layoff, ZENIUS said it wanted to be more focused to providing a hybrid learning experience through a new Prima Gamma network to complement ZENIUS on online business. With this new focus and channelization, ZENIUS said it will reduce spending in several areas. The purpose of this study is to look into the factors that influence user continuous use intention among education platform app users. This study contributes to the education platform app industry by examining the relationship between usefulness, easy of use, perceived benefit, perceived risk, and enjoyment, as well as the moderating effect of purchase intention in increasing continuous use intention among education platform app users. The following questions are raised by this study. The first one is there a relationship between perceived usefulness and easy of use? The second one is there a relationship between perceived usefulness and purchase intention? The third one is there a relationship between easy of use and purchase intention? The fourth one is there a relationship between easy of use and enjoyment? The fifth is there a relationship between perceived benefit and purchase intention? Six is the relationship between perceived risk and purchase intention. And the last question is there a relationship between enjoyment and purchase intention?
Here our theoretical framework. The first is usefulness, the second is obvious, the third is perceived benefit, the fourth is perceived risk, the fifth is enjoyment, the sixth is purchase intention, and last but not least is continuous use intention. From this theoretical framework, we got 8 hypotheses. And the hypothesis 1 is perceived usefulness influences is obvious. Hypothesis 2, perceived usefulness influences purchase intention. Hypothesis 3 is obvious influences purchase intention. Hypothesis 4 is obvious influences enjoyment. Hypothesis 5, perceived benefit influences purchase intention. Hypothesis 6, perceived risk influences purchase intention. Hypothesis 7, enjoyment influences purchase intention. Hypothesis 8, purchase intention influences continuous obvious. So, from this theoretical framework, we divide it into different parts. There are 5 variables, independent variables, which is perceived usefulness, perceived benefit, is obvious, and perceived risk. For the two, there are dependent variable, purchase intention, and continuous use intention.
Hello, my name is Ines Thursday, and now let's jump to our method. So, in our research, population is people who live in Greater Jakarta and have used online application wording. From here, we managed to get 263 respondents using the snowball technique. It is where we share the G-Form filling link with our acquaintance and they share it again with their friends and so on. The next one is validity and reliability, whereas the terms validity and reliability are close connected. They describe separate aspects of the measurement instrument, such as Cronbach alpha, row, composite reliability, and average variance extracted. In general, a measuring instrument can be dependable without also being valid, but if it is valid, it is also likely to be reliable. Based on the data above, it can be observed that the correlation coefficient between the constructs are mostly moderated high. The next one is respondent profile. We have the three. The first one is gender, age, and education level. So the first one we can see gender. So our respondent profile is mostly male with 64.3% or 169 people, and female with 35.7% with 94%. And then the age is uh, the more our respondent is 70 until 21 years old with the percentage of 71.9% or 198 percent. So the education level is we have the junior high school with 11% or 29%, senior high school 28.1% with 74%, and college student which is 60.8. It's quite high with 160 people. Next, let's see the hypothesis testing. Statistical hypothesis testing is an unsupervised learning strategy that compares a null hypothesis to an alternative hypothesis in order to make a quantitative choice on which of these to accept. And in this measurement of the hypothesis, the researcher used smart PLS tree to calculate the p-value to accept a hypothesis. The critical ratio or CR must be greater than 1.69 and the p-value must be less than 0.05. And the requested p-value range from 0.0 to 0.007 to all 11 hypotheses, and all hypotheses were and from this study we can see there are 6 acceptable hypotheses, and in addition there were 2 unacceptable hypotheses. Okay, the first one is usefulness to easy of use with estimate 0.977 with SE 0.092 with CR 10,000 point 10.661. Next, we have the enjoyment to easy of use there, and it is accepted with estimate 1.294 and CR 11.535 and SE 0.112. The next one is also the next one we have continuous use intention to usefulness that unexpectable rejected with estimate minus 154 with CR minus 0 0.608, SE 0.253 and P 0.543. This one is also unpredictable because the continuous use is intention doesn't have a relation to easy of use. It is rejected with estimated 0.271, SE 0.352, CR 0.769, and P 0.442. The continuous use intention to perceive benefit, it says accepted with estimate 0.257, CR 2.2, SE 0.117, and P 0.028. So we can see here that the continuous use intention have a relationship to perceived risk. This is accepted with estimate 0.201 with SE 0.034, CR 5.831, and Next one is we have continuous use intention, the enjoyment, and this is absolute accepted with estimate 0.297 with SE 0.136 and CR 2.18 and P 0.029. The next one we have purchase intention to continuous use intention with estimate 1.324 SE 0.12 and CR 11.028.
The result of this study demonstrates the significant influence of perceived usefulness, ease of use, perceived benefit, perceived risk, and perceived enjoyment on the purchase intention and ongoing use of the education platform app, especially the ZENIUS learning application. The inclusion of interactive features, video, and practice questions and discussions, as well as continuous innovation, is critical in maintaining user interest and preventing layoffs. As such, startups that can adapt to the time and update learning method or address educational challenges in Indonesia have the potential to success, contributing to the advancement of quality education in the country and supporting the sustainability of their company and employees. For the theoretical contribution, we add purchase intention and we add continuous use intention. The research not only contribute to theoretical understanding but also provide insight into the educational technology market in Indonesia, expanding local awareness of live education platforms. Overall, this study deepens our knowledge of educational technology platform and emphasizes that the need for further research to confirm and expand this finding while exploring other variables that may impact consumer subscription decisions. And for managerial implication, the first is customer satisfaction. Refers to how satisfied customers are with the online education platform they use to access learning material and complete coursework. The level of customer satisfaction can have a significant impact on the success of the platform, as satisfied customers are more likely to continue using the platform, recommend it to others, and leave positive reviews or feedback. Therefore, it is important for educational technology companies to prioritize customer satisfaction and continuously work to improve their platform to meet the needs and expectations of their users. Second is enhancing the produced content. The study explored audience engagement, application pressure, application attractiveness, and visual effects in online learning. Therefore, practitioners should concentrate on producing compelling learning media that connect with their customer. Additionally, educational platform must prioritize technology and engaging learning material by addressing technical concerns like bugs and more content. The third is recognizes educational technology platform. The study also establishes technological education platform as an industry that interesting for investor. Startup may reach a wider audience, save time and money, and potentially increase sales by employing an education platform. Investors should therefore include an educational platform in their company strategy to widen their client and increase their chances of success. In the limitations of small bias sample size, and future research should address this limitation and expand research to consider additional variables and industries. First of all, with only 263 participants, the study sample size was quite small, and the majority of respondents were college students who might not accurately represent the general community. Additionally, the result might have been impacted by the fact that respondents were mostly female and tended to be between the ages of 17 to 21. To make the result applicable to a larger population, future studies should attempt to include a more diverse samples. This research only focuses on usefulness is obvious, perceived benefit, perceived risk, enjoyment, purchase intention, and continuous use intention as variable. For the future studies, we have three future studies. The first is impact student attitude and learning style. With the increasing reliance on online learning platform, it is crucial to understand how this platform affects student attitudes and learning style. For example, research could investigate whether online learning leads to more self-directed learning or if it's create a greater reliance on technology. Understanding how student learning style are impacted can aid in the development or more effective and personalized online learning style. And second is learning and the second is student learning should also be explored. Future research should investigate the effects of online learning platform on different aspects of student learning, such as cognitive and affective processes, learning outcomes, and student engagement. And the third is understand the factors driving the use of learning apps. To better understand and improve the use of learning apps, it is important to identify the factors that drive their use. These factors can include things like the perceived usefulness and ease of use of the app, the features and benefit offered by the apps, the user prior experience with similar apps, and the context in which the app is used. Additionally, factors such as user motivation, learning preferences, and attitude toward technology can also play a role in driving the use of learning apps. By gaining a deeper understanding of these factors, developers and educators can design and optimize learning apps that better meet the needs and preferences of users, leading to increased engagement, learning outcomes, and overall satisfaction with the app. That's all from us. Thank you.